So yesterday, Susan Slusser puts out a tweet. Left knee discomfort will knock Brandon Crawford out of action for about a week, per the Giants. And I said, this is in our group thread. How are we this hurt already? I mean, geez Louise. And Lubman comes in, and he basically says, because we're old and we're not good. And then he said, this is bad for my mental health. So there's a little give and take at play. But Farhan won't be back in 2024. I hate saying this, but he's not getting it done. I liked his ideas and his plan. I like trying to compete while rebuilding. It's just not happening. At this point, this should be going full send on playing all the young guys, but they have too many useless players in the way. And my head almost exploded. The biggest Farhan supporter on all the land. I mean, Farhan, if you want a guy
Who's a bigger
to be a
Farhan
meat
supporter?
shield, it's Sam Lubman.
No, you sure it's not Mark Willard?
Mark Willard might have passed me on the power rankings in the last day or so.
I mean,
why? What Mark Willard say about Farhan?
No, I just think I've kind of taken a step back a little bit
Mark
over the last
Willard,
few days. He's like holding steady. I'm the one who's fallen.
Mark Willard, Farhan could do no wrong in this world.
Well, I would say this, like,
Or could Jimmy G.
I've never seen Willard scream and yell at someone at 5:40 in the morning in the studio over Farhan. I've seen Sam scream at you at the top of his lungs, ready to choke you out over
Farhan Zaidi.
Well,
and Tyler Rogers too.
Sam Lubman, welcome to reality, buddy. Welcome to our world. Giants are going to stink. They're going to be so bad. It's almost laughable. And I'll be here for it. I'll be here to talk about them every single day.
I don't think they're going to be that bad.
I don't think they're going to stink.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to suck.
Okay, well, they'll be okay. What is bad?
Well, because let's be real.
Like, honestly,
there's 9 teams in baseball that just aren't competing.
Right.
Like they're just financially not competing.
So let's look at the National League right now.
Yeah.
Look at it.
The Pirates, write them off.
Write them off. The Cubs, you write the Cubs off?
Yeah, even though they spend money in free agency, they're terrible. They have no pitching.
The Rockies.
I don't know what the Rockies are doing. Even though I would make an argument over the last 8 years, they have actually developed and drafted players better than the Giants.
Exactly. The Miami Marlins, they got some talent.
Yeah, but they're
I wouldn't write them up. They have really good pitching. They've got some bats. I wouldn't write them off
Jazz
quite
Chisholm
yet.
on the cover of 2K, even though he's making a position change.
Yep.
But they
Cincinnati Reds.
They also traded away their best hitter. But
Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati Reds are not competing.
They're not. Milwaukee.
Milwaukee doesn't even want to pay Corbin Burns $500,000.
The Diamondbacks.
I actually love their roster.
Yeah, they just gave homeboy $100 million.
Corbin.
Yeah,
and Alex Thomas plays for Mexico, and he's killing it right now. I love that kid. He wears Gucci shoes. You should like him too.
I do like him. I know that he wears the Gucci's. I love Alex Thomas. Diamondbacks, Padres, Dodgers, Cardinals, Brewers. I still think are going to be tough,
like
even though they
teams.
want to pay anybody. They've got the NL East: Braves, Mets, Phillies.
Well, and you didn't reference the Nationals.
Well, they're going to.
They're not even competing. But that's my point. The Giants should go. If you're building a team spending $160, $180 million, you should finish above 500. Straight up. Given the landscape of the financials of where baseball's at. So for him, Sam Lubman, and knowing that this team's they're on pace if things go their way and they don't have horrible injuries across the board, they should win somewhere between 84 and 87 games. That's
a
my
lot
prediction.
of games for a team that's got a lot of mediocre pitching.
Monte, there are. I can make an argument there are 4 teams that are going to lose 100 games in the National League.
Oh my God, they may slip up and lose to the Pirates 3 out of 4.
Last year, the bottom
like the
fell
margin
out.
for error for the Giants.
But the bottom fell out. They won 81 games.
I mean, well, they had a run.
But that's kind of what I'm saying.
I hate that they won 81 games because I got to hear that all the time. Oh my God, they won 81 games. They stunk last year.
And you have more of
they
a
should have been
balanced
10
schedule.
games under 500.
Monte, you only play. Last year it was 19 games against the NL West. This year you don't play that many. You don't have to play the Dodgers and the Padres that many times, and an up-and-coming Arizona team.
But you also miss out on playing the Rockies and the Diamondbacks that many times.
Yeah, but now I get an extra series against the Pirates.
Yeah, you do. Pirates got bats, though. They got bats.
The point that I'm going at is I am shocked that the season hasn't even started, and the biggest Farhan lover that you and I talk to every single day outside of Willard is Sam Lubman, and he's out. Doesn't that surprise you?
No, it doesn't. Because that's what fans do.
I mean, I'll be
flop.
honest. I'll be honest here. I'm not totally out on Farhan.
Yeah, of course he's not.
I got to walk it back a little bit. I had to go home, take a little nap, come to my senses a little bit.
He already walked it back.
I am. And I'm not.
What is it? What is it that you're so out on?
I'm not going to walk back the whole he won't be back next year. Right now, if the decision had to be made, I don't think he's coming back next year. It's just a big thing that really worries me with what the Giants are trying to do is they have a staff full of ground ball pitchers, which I'm cool with. Soft contact is good.
They have a staff of 5 starters.
Let me hold on.
Let him get it out.
Slow your roll there,
We
Shasky.
have 4 hours now, Shasky.
That's true.
Let's make every minute count.
We need a break. It's our 5-minute water break right now. Go ahead, London.
You have a pitching staff full of ground ball pitchers who generate soft contact, which is a good thing. I like that. But you have a field full of soccer players, basically, who are kicking the baseball around all over the place. And it's just like you generate weak contact, but you can't play defense. And that just doesn't seem like it's going to really work out. And that just kind of depresses me. And I would love to see Casey Schmidt on the opening day lineup. I think that would make things a lot. No, we're not, because that's just how things are. But see, it's like there's too many if, ands, or buts need to happen this year.
Let me. I'm getting in here. We all love Logan Webb, right? I'm looking at their projected 12 pitchers. We all love Logan Webb, right? We all do, right? Right? You like Logan Webb?
He's solid.
All right.
Solid.
This is the rest of your rotation. Alex Cobb. I like Alex Cobb. He's a 5, okay? Ross Stripling. Oh, he had a great year last year. He's a 5, all right? Sean Manaea was one of the worst pitchers in baseball based on the data.
But Bob Melvin blew the National League Championship Series by throwing in Sean Manaea. He got, Bryce Harper hit that ball so hard. Oh, my gosh. So he gave a bomb at the bomb.
He's a 5.
His velocity is up this spring, though.
Alex Wood is a 5. So you have one guy who'd be in most teams' top of the rotation in Webb.
And you got a bunch of 5s.
And a bunch of 5s.
Who can go maybe 4 to 5 innings.
Okay, now let's go to the bullpen. This is just the pitching. We know the everyday roster isn't very great. Doval, we all like him as a closer. He's up and coming. He had the 25 saves last year. But, we don't know. Closers are fickle. He could have a great year and have 40 saves this year.
He had a scuffles last year.
Yeah, he could have moments. You got the Rogers brothers. I'm already sick of that one. But you got the Rogers. Brebbia, the bucket's back, okay? You got Alexander, the lefty. Jacob Junis, who ended up being your 5 at the end of last year. And DeSclafani, who was signed to be the 3 and is now in the bullpen.
All right, this is... Wait, whoa. Wait a minute.
I did not. Projected,
Hold on.
Projected.
Hold on. Are you serious? DeSclafani's going to be coming out the pin now?
Well, he started the game against USA the other day, and I would assume he will take someone's spot out of those guys.
Start him over Sean Manaea.
Well,
are you going?
I'm with you, and they're probably going to do. I'm just giving you the 12 pitchers that we know are making the roster. Does that inspire? We talk about the championship Giants. They had pitching, right? The team that you just saw win it all, the Astros. What'd they have? Elite pitching.
Elite pitching.
Okay?
And elite bats.
Well,
and that's the thing. That's what I look at. I look at the lineup. All right. First base right now, they have Lamont Wade Jr. starting at first base. Tyro Estrada, David Villar, Brendan Crawford, Jock Peterson, Mike Yastrzemski, Mitch Henniger, Mike Conforto. I mean, what are we doing?
Well,
Davis.
Conforto is promising, but I'm afraid on that shoulder every time he throws the ball.
Mitch Henniger may not start the season.
Well, he's not. Stadium. The average time on the for a major league player to return is 30 days essentially on an oblique. So he's probably going to start the year on a 7-day IL.
So now Henniger's gone. Who you gave big money to? Jock Peterson. You gave Jock Peterson $20 million.
Playing for Israel.
Playing for Israel. Did you see that?
Yeah, the pinstripes. The pinstripes are not flattering for him.
So now you got this lineup, Steve. Oh my God.
Estrada?
Hey, let me say this. right now.
Tyro?
I'm sorry to all the religious people out there.
I bought my opening day tickets yesterday too.
For what?
Club
Home
level.
opener?
Yeah.
Oh, I told you, I'm not spending a dime on
I already did. I already spent money.
I know, because you're a sucker. Listen.
Michelle wanted to go.
Oh, don't blame your wife.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Dude throws his wife under the bus so quickly. Shasky fails to take accountability. Hey, London, the one thing we know about Shasky, he does not take accountability for anything. So we know that. So we know that's on him. But listen.
I'm sorry. I wanted to go too, but she likes going to opening day. My wife had season tickets before we dated.
I don't want to tick off the Muslims. I don't want to tick off the Christians or the Baptists or anybody out there.
Where are you going with this?
What I'm saying is, I'm praying to God that the Golden State Warriors could at least get us to May. Dear God, please, I want health for Stephen Curry, health for Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney. Please, God, bring Andrew Wiggins back. Health on Gary Payton II. whatever you got to do with the two-way guys, do what you got to do. JaMychal Green, please hit an open three. I'm begging you, God. Please get the Warriors at least through the mid-May. Because I swear to God, if I had to sit up here and talk about this team, starting in May, I wouldn't be taking 8 vacations like Baldy. I mean,
can I introduce you to Vaughn Brown?
Oh, wait. You know what's exciting about Giants baseball? They lowered the beer prices to $8. Oh, what about the crab sandwiches?
Yeah,
what about the tenders?
Garlic fries about to go up to offset that cost.
What about the beers?
Thank you.
What about the hot dogs?
I don't
or whatever?
even drink. So let me ask you about the beer prices getting lowered. I don't even drink. So what is that? How does that help me?
Well, also keep in mind the games will be going by faster, so you really have less time to buy your beers because they suspend alcohol sales in the 7th inning.
I honestly, I don't even drink either. I don't drink beers either. I don't
does that I'm asking sincerely, is that something people are like, yes? Like, no. Isn't there already an assumption once you go into the stadium, you're overpaying for everything?
Yeah, basically. Please, baby Jesus, big Jesus, Jesus, whatever. Please get the Warriors through May. I'm begging you. If I had to sit up here for 4 hours a day and hear Lutman and Shasky talk about baseball, about this roster, the starting pitch, Logan Webb, Alex Cobb, Sean Manai, Ross Chilton, Alex Wood, Anthony DeSclafani. Oh, my gosh.
Blake Sable looking really good down in spring training, too.
Hey, you know what, though?
I would rather, I'll say this right now. I would rather be the Pittsburgh Pirates right now.
Well, they have O'Neal Cruz and Brian Reynolds.
Who's Keyshawn Hayes?
Hayes, yes.
Sure, it'd be nice to have Brian
Who's
Reynolds,
also a Wilson guy.
I don't care if he's a Wilson guy. I don't care what the hell he is. At least he's got a bat. At least he's got promise.
Kerr Bryant.
Kerr Bryant.
Yeah.
Who's got promise in this lineup? You guys talked about Casey Smith. He's not even going to start at Yankee Stadium.
He's going to start at AAA, and he could make his way with David Villar's injury. With David Villar's injury, you never know. He might open the door for him to start on the big league club. Just get ready for about 500 at-bats from Wilmer Flores. Ugh. Wilmer was maybe their best player outside of Estrada.
I'd rather talk about
career year on a bad team.
Why do you hate Wilmer?
Dude, I would rather talk about Sam Darnold throwing mechanics in OTAs than Giants baseball. I'd rather talk about Colt McKivitz playing right tackle than Giants baseball. I'd rather talk about Javon Kinlaw practicing on the side field, whether or not he's going to be on the field, whether or not his knee's going to hold up, than Giants baseball. I'm dead serious. This is depressing. This is big market. We're in a big market, number 4 market, and this is the lineup they're trotting out. This is what we're doing at Oracle Park. No wonder nobody's going to the game.
Would you rather talk to Sam Amick than talk about Giants baseball?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. I'd rather talk to Sam Amick for 4 hours a day.
Can I give you a quick update?
What?
You know who's healthy?
For who?
The Twins. Carlos Correa. He's batting .333, 3 for his last 9.
Yeah, duh. Of course he's going to ball out. Carlos Correa is a baller. But Giants baseball for you. All right, what's coming up on the game? Sponsored by Law Offices of Robert Colstein.